Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Simon, and I do have a hobby. And my hobby is that I'm a rail enthusiast. Basically, I'm a trade spotter. And I also enjoy travelling to different places by train. I am not on YouTube to make myself famous. I do these shows for basically fun. And if my journey is going to plan or not, guess we're going to have to watch this show to find out. Welcome to Simon Train's Railway Journeys. Hello everyone and welcome to the last day of this 5-part show. Today we are concentrating on the rest of the Harrogate Line that I didn't do back in May, on the 1st of May, which will be starting at Starbeck at 7:52 in the morning till 9:16. Then my road ticket will kick in to do the other stations. We're going to do Pannal, Headingley, Burley Park. I think I'm missing one as well. Let me just have a look. See, show a plan quick. Sure, I'm missing one. No, that's it. Starbeck, Pannal, Headingley and Burley Park. And then after that, we're going up to Northallerton to do some filming. And then I'm going to buy a single to Eaglescliffe because I can't use it on Grand Central, but I can use the road from Eaglescliffe to Darlington. Once back at Darlington, straight down to York, and then it's time to go home. So that's it for today. So we're going to set off now because I want to get some breakfast first, and then we're going up to Harrogate Station to go to Starbeck. Even though I could technically walk it to Starbeck, but it's about a good 40 minutes. So I'm rather going to get the train round. Starbeck Station is located in the eastern suburbs of Harrogate. The station dates from the 1st of September 1848 and was the first to serve Harrogate, although intending passengers had to make the 2.5-mile connection from the town centre on foot or by horse bus, as the Leeds and First Company had taken the easy graded route to the east, then crossed the Crimble Valley to serve the town itself. A new loop was commissioned on the 1st of August 1862 to travel into Harrogate itself by Dragon Junction and on by the Crimble Valley Viaduct to Pannal Junction, which became the preferable route, and services on the old Pannal line ended in October 1951. The station used to have canopies and buildings, but these have been demolished. The signal box remains in use to oversee the busy level crossing. That's nice. I get photobombed with a video by a cat. Pannal Station was built by contractors James Bray, who have been appointed by the Leeds and First Railway on the 26th of April 1846 to build the Pannal section between Wheaton and Starbeck. The line was opened on the 30th of September 1848. On the 1st of August 1862, the North Eastern Railway completed a short line on the Pannal Loop from Pannal Junction to Crimble Junction by a very tight curve to take trains over the Crimble Valley Viaduct and into Harrogate Station, which was built to replace Harrogate Brunswick Station. The Pannal to Starbeck route closed on the 7th of October 1951 and goods traffic were withdrawn in 1954. The station became unstaffed from the 15th of June 1969. Headingley Station, which was known as Headingley and Kirkstall Station until some point in the early 20th century, was opened in 1849 by the Leeds and First Railway, which became part of the Leeds Northern Railway to Northallerton. The station is 3 miles north from Leeds. The station isn't staffed even though there are ticket machines on each platform, and the old station building and platforms still stands but is no longer in railway use, and the building is privately owned. A replacement platform has been built a few yards up the line towards Horsforth, giving the station a staggered platform configuration. Burley Park station wasn't opened by the Leeds and First Railway, but their services ran through this section. The station was actually opened by British Rail on the 28th of November 1988. Burley Park is also nearby the Headingley Stadium for rugby and cricket fans when Headingley Station is busy. The station occasionally plays the role of Halton Station in the television series Emmerdale, even though they also use the Embassy Railway Station on the Bolton Abbey and Embassy Railway. We're now at Burley Park, which is our last station stop on the Harrogate Line before we go into Leeds. Once at Leeds, we're going to get a train to Northallerton. Now, this is where the problem comes in, because when I get to Northallerton it's fine, but due to high winds, as you can hear in this area, it's probably not as high as like between Northallerton and Almouth, which has got high winds. So trains are going to get reduced speed, which means some services are running late. Now, after Northallerton, I was thinking to go to Eaglescliffe, which is not a problem. But when I get from Eaglescliffe to Darlington, this is where the problem comes in. Because there's a train coming back from Darlington to York, because it could be running late due to the speed restrictions. So I don't think I'll be doing Eaglescliffe now, but we'll wait and see. We're still at Burley Park and we're about to leave in a second, but this is an update. I'm still going to go to Northallerton. You could tell me not to and I will still go. Eaglescliffe is now off. I'm not going to Eaglescliffe anymore. So after Northallerton I'm going to start heading back south towards the Sheffield area. I might put in Conisborough. Might. But I need to see how I get on. I need to make up a new plan after Northallerton. But they have cancelled a few trains that don't go through Northallerton and stop there as well. I know the southbound Highland Chieftain is cancelled from Inverness to King's Cross due to high winds, I'm guessing. But there is delays in Carstairs Bothwell area, and my train this evening to Birmingham actually does come from Glasgow by the east coast. So we're going to see how it plays out, but all I know is definitely go to Northallerton, Eaglescliffe is off.
Northallerton, York, Burley and Eaglescliffe.
No, I've done that.
We're now at Northallerton. Now, we got here late because there was a bridge strike between York and Northallerton. So it's about 2:30 now, we're supposed to be at 14:07. Going to be leaving at 4 o'clock, so that gives me an hour and a half here. But also, there is another problem because apparently the wires have come down at Durham. I don't know how true that is or not. I know they cancelled the Newcastle train. But need to see how this goes, because we might get stuff, we might not get stuff, but I'm wondering if what happens at Durham is true, if there's any HSTs going by the Durham coastline. We're here like say till 4 o'clock with 50 mile per hour winds apparently, and after that we go back south. We're not doing Eaglescliffe anymore, that is off like I said. I might stick in Wakefield Westgate so I can get to Sheffield easier. Well, looks like some suspicions were correct. The wires have gone down at Durham, and some of the trains now are being diverted by the Durham coastline, I think HSTs and all that. So anything electric is either going to end at York or probably come up here to reverse out. Because that one was I think that was an Edinburgh service which got terminated here at Northallerton. Well, it never got terminated here at Northallerton. It came in to switch around and to go back to York to terminate at York, which was an interesting move, to be honest. So we're going to see what this shows up before we leave at 4 o'clock. Well, that's if we leave at 4 o'clock. Right, I'm just going to leave it now because they suspended cross-country and Transpennine services north of York. So you're just going to get this Middlesbrough train coming in now. Right, I'll explain it a bit better now because I was in a rush to get this train. Services north of York are now suspended for cross-country and Transpennine. Going to Newcastle, so the only trains that showed up stopping it are Middlesbroughs. So I thought it was best to get out of there. Which, there's the Highland Chieftain there, the northbound one. It's still sitting there. So, go back to York now, and I don't know what the next move is because I don't know. The plan has just gone.
Problems in the Durham area and the onward knock-on effects.
headed to Wakefield Westgate.
Next train driver, platform number 1 will be the 1735, Northallerton, Doncaster, Pannal and Harrogate, Fitzwilliam, Starbeck, Harrogate, Headingley and Doncaster. Platform number 1 for the 1735, normal service for stations 2.
Done? Yeah.
Train platform number 2, the 1735, LNER service calling out Leeds only. Platform number 2 for Leeds only.
I hope she's done now. So we're at Wakefield, and we're going to be staying here for a bit, and then we're going on to Sheffield after that. So we can start making our way home from Sheffield. We did have a little problem because my train that's supposed to start from Glasgow, which is supposed to start from Edinburgh, is now going to start at Leeds this evening. Because my train got cancelled throughout, but now I'm going to reinstate it from Leeds. There's a London North Eastern Railway coming in now, so we're going to film this and carry on. Wakefield Westgate Station is one of two stations serving Wakefield. The other is Wakefield Kirkgate Station. The first Westgate station was opened in 1856, but in 1867 the station was rebuilt on the opposite side of Westgate, on the main line between Leeds and Doncaster. The station was constructed by the Great Northern Railway. Starting in 1967, British Rail started an extensive rebuild of the second station, resulting in removal of a clock tower, which was a four-faced clock tower and designed by lawyer Sir Edmund Beckett and made by Potts of Leeds. And also most of the station buildings were removed as well. But on the 23rd December 2013, the station finished after a rebuild of the station building with a new exit and a new footbridge, and was officially opened on the 3rd of February 2014. We're now back at Bougie Town, and it's just got 11:30. We're actually we're stood outside Pay Bar, the junction, Triangle Junction, because of well, apparently there was some electrification problems there. But we did manage to get through, and we're back here now. We should be back here about 23:05. It is now 23:33. So I'm not going to be standing here doing the outro now. I'm going to do that tomorrow morning, the next day. But I have noticed they have done some platform. They're doing some platform extension works at Blockswich North and Landywood. So the chase line is coming on very good. This apparently is going to be live October 8th. But yeah, so I'm going to go walk back to my house now. And I'll see you in the next day, even though it's going to be right after this clip. So forgive me about the light, because there is absolutely low light in this part. And I'll do the outro then for the whole 5 days. I did say I was going to do this the next day, but I didn't get round to it. So technically I'm actually doing this outro on the Saturday, the 22nd of September. This is the outro for my trip in the northeast, but I'll tell you where we are now, because this is going to be part of the next 3 parts that I'm going to do, which I'm going to explain in a bit. But if you can see out there, it's Maidenhead railway station. Now I'll explain what I'm doing in Maidenhead in a bit, because I always explain. But for the northeast, IET just went past, which we did actually get one in Newcastle. So for the northeast, Warrington was alright, Preston was a bit alright, even though we didn't have much traffic, did 2 hours each end. Got Warrington Central as a bonus. In fact, the first 4 days were absolutely good. We almost missed our connection at SEMA on day 4, but day 5, which is the one I'm mainly talking about today, which was a right shambles, to be honest. That's how a Transpennine guard described it on the train. I'm just going to put this here for a bit, actually. There we go. Oh. There we go. Right here. Yeah, it was a right shambles. Started off okay. We started at, where did I start off? No, I actually forgot where I started off now. No, we stayed the night in, oh yeah, Harrogate. So we started off at Starbeck, no problems. Pannal, Bit windy, no problems. Headingley, no problems. Burley Park, no problems. Then we got to Northallerton. That was a mistake going there, to be honest, because we did not get the traffic we wanted through there, to be fair. With Northallerton, because the wires came down between in the Durham area. We did get a Voyager flying through, but that only got terminated so far at Darlington. They had to terminate one S15 around, which we got, which was an interesting move. That went back to York to officially terminate at York. And then after that, a lot of them went through the Durham coast, which we didn't get. So instead went back to Leeds, got a train to Wakefield Westgate, did Wakefield Westgate as a bonus, because this is why I didn't want to do Eaglescliffe in case this happened, and it did. But to be fair though, I should have done Eaglescliffe because I could have got a lot of diverts through there. Probably would have even got the diverts through there, to be honest. But yeah, so everything was alright after that. So I'm going to end that part now. The next part, which explains why I'm in Maidenhead, is because there's a free day. This is actually the back end of day one, which I went to Kilburn to the Severn Valley Railway. It's alright, it went tits up towards the end, but I'll explain that. But you can watch that as we go along. Day 2 will be the Acton Depot Open Weekend, which I'm going on a Sunday. And probably go around London in the afternoon. And day 3, which is just going to be a day in London. So that's basically it. So you can subscribe to me at Simon Trains Rail Journeys Facebook, Simon Trains Twitter, Instagram. Thanks for watching. And when this gets uploaded next, stay tuned for the Severn Valley Railway's Autumn Steam Gala.